I sat for an additional 15 minutes to get this clip, and I am going to show you why I sat for 15 minutes, because I had to share it with my friends, and now I'm sharing it with you guys.
It's Joshy's world, it's Joshy's world. She went to the doctor and her whole world turned. It's Joshy's world, it's Joshy's world. She's going on adventures, this island girl. She loves her tummy hikes, beaches and tours. It's Joshy's world, it's Joshy's world, this island girl. And welcome to Joshuanette's World, and today you're on video number 6 in my 8-part series where I take you on the journey with me when I left Antigua and Barbuda to see a knee specialist in Atlanta. Today I'm taking you on the road with me when I stopped by World of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola Day! We're all big Coca-Cola fans, so it was only right that I was in Atlanta and I stopped by the factory. Fun fact, I am actually no longer consuming any carbonated drinks just because I was diagnosed with arthritis at 24, and now that I'm taking a stock of my health, I have eliminated carbonated drinks, I have eliminated fatty foods, I reduced the amount of cheese and any that is just not healthy. What I do drink as a substitute is an aloe vera drink, which is pretty healthy and a substitute to something that is not healthy. However, I'm not bashing people who drink Coca-Cola because I drank a lot of it, and guess what, on a bad day and I feel like I want to drink a Coke, I'm gonna drink a Coke, because I'm also a believer that you only live once and there's no way that you can be super steadfast, do this, do that, do that. It really takes away from that human element that we all are into. But I have my goodie bag because, as you know, I'm doing a memory wall, so I would have collected memorabilia along my whole entire trip. And one item that I have that is super cool is this shade. So there's a movie that you watch when you get into the factory, and it's like a 3D movie. So when you get in, at one scene in the movie, you had to hold the chair like that because it was rocking you, and it was trying to find the formula for Coca-Cola. And at the end of the movie, they said that the formula is love. I also have my ticket, and I have this postcard. So as you know, I'm doing my memory wall, and all of these items that I have are to go into my memory wall. If you have a memory wall, or you know someone who has a memory wall, tag me on social media. So it's Joshuanette's World on Instagram and Facebook, and on Twitter and Snapchat it is Joshuanette, because I'm interested to see things that you would have collected on your trip. And again, if you don't have a memory wall, it's the right time to start one. Yes, it is. Memory walls are essential because I really feel like when you get up in the morning, and I said to you, we're using the word refreshing, it's definitely like, oh my gosh, I did that, I did this, and you will feel good within yourself. So if you're having a bad day and you get up and you see this lovely picture of yourself, or you see a shell, I have a shell that I collected for when me and my significant other, we went to the beach for the first time. So I have a shell that goes on my beach that represents that. And all of the trips that I've taken, I've been to Barbados twice. I also have a goodie bag with the different items that I collected, because it's not just about my trip in Atlanta, it's about my whole entire life. I have a lot of photos. I'm hoping that I can get an electronic version of my memory wall, so all my photos just keep running over and over, so at any particular point in the day and I get home, I do not know what's going to happen. And if you know how I can do that, definitely leave a comment below because I'll be looking out for it because somebody else has to already have it. But yeah, that is me with all of my little collectibles that I got from World of Coca-Cola.
And we're going to wait just a few more moments for all of our guests to arrive. World of Coke has 3 exhibits and a meet and greet with our polar bear. Make sure you say hello to Mr. Bear. He's excited to meet each and every one of you. And on the second floor, we have 4 other awesome exhibits, including the one I know you're all looking forward to, artifacts. There are 5 screens above me here. They're going to show details about those artifacts, such as country of origin and date of issue as well. We also have recycle bins here in the shape of giant black bottles. Once you're finished with those delicious cans of soda, please dispense of them in the proper recycle bins. My name is David. I'm going to be with you all for the next 15 minutes. We're going to spend half of our time in this room, then jump in the theater where you're going to watch a really cool short film called Moments of Happiness, and then you'll be on a self-guided tour for the rest of the day. How is everyone doing today? That's what I love to hear, guys. We're going to keep those high spirits alive by getting you started off right with a brief history of the Coca-Cola company. So Coke was actually invented way back in the 1800s right here in Georgia. 1886 is the exact date it was created, and the inventor's name was Dr. John Pemberton. He was a pharmacist and chemist, born and raised right here in Georgia. Next I'm going to show you.
Fun fact, Coca-Cola just doesn't produce Coca-Cola. They produce so many other drinks, and in the factory, they give you the option to taste them. And I'm telling you, I do not think anybody has ever tasted them all because it is so much. So many different countries. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Another fun thing is the fact that the formula for Coca-Cola is at the World of Coca-Cola. However, you're not allowed to go close to the vault. So this lady, she went close to the vault and you heard the siren go off and the security officer came over and he's like, you're not allowed to pass this line. There's a line that you have to pass. And they have so much that you can see, so much that you can do. If you're in Atlanta or you're planning to go to Atlanta, visiting the World of Coca-Cola is a must because you're gonna be mind blown at how organized it is.
I'm gonna show you the layout of the factory. So I would have gotten this snippet, and this is how it looks, where they just give you like, so there's on level 1, the lobby, the loft, the Coca-Cola theater, and the vault for the secret formula. Then there is milestones of refreshment, bottle works, Coca-Cola polar bear. You have it's actually a 4D theater, another 3D theater, the Coca-Cola portrait wall, the pop culture gallery, perfect pause theater, taste it, and the Coca-Cola store. And they just give you a little snippet of what to expect. It's definitely child friendly. It's adult friendly. It's something that you should do. And as I said to you in my first video where I actually was crying and I called my sister. She was like, just ensure that you enjoy your trip, minus the fact that you're here because you have old people needs and you have to see the doctor, and it's not all fun and games. You can definitely have a good time. And to be honest, I would have said to somebody, go into the world of Coca-Cola, go into the aquarium, which is actually the next video in this series. So after this video, you got to click on that where I share my experience there. I did a lot, and that's because you have to take life as it goes. So if I didn't have osteoarthritis, I would not have been able to visit all these places, because the reality is I left in October, and leaving in October would have been a no-no. I had no plans on leaving, and because I am faced with challenges, I had to go and see a knee specialist, and I was able to experience a different culture. I was able to experience lots of food, good food, like, oh my gosh, the food is so amazing. Like, I don't know, food is life. And I was able to also experience this difference with a whole factory, which I felt so, it was just well put together. They had the signs, they had, like, I'm telling you, mind blown. You definitely should take some time out to visit the world of Coca-Cola if you are in.
We announced on December 8th, 2011 that we were bringing our secret formula to this location in honor of our 125th anniversary celebration. Prior to our secret formula being right behind this metal door, there was 2 other bank vault locations for 6 years at the Guarantee Bank Vault in Manhattan, New York City. And then for 86 long years, it was right here in Atlanta, but not here, a few blocks down the road. Sun Trust Bank, formerly the Trust Company Bank, is now here. It's here to stay, and if any of you would like a close-up picture of the vault, get a little bit closer, but please do not reach. We'll let security line. If you do, our security team will be very angry with Ambassador Sean. So thank
And they have all of them now. Coca-Cola is tripping.
One of the most amazing things about my visit to World of Coca-Cola was a commercial that they had where they brought individuals of different race together and they were singing on the hilltop, and it was definitely moving that a company such as theirs would be so interested in equality and being treated right. About my point of us, I now classify myself as an individual who is disabled, when I initially found out I had arthritis. I didn't think that my life would have transitioned the way it would have transitioned, and the individuals with disability need a voice, and I'm hoping that myself and anybody else out there who has a disability or who knows someone who has a disability, they can be advocates for that person. And we talk about equality in visiting different buildings. Even on island, there are many buildings that individuals who are wheelchair bound, they cannot go to. And in a sense, some people are shunned because they're disabled. And if we can get different voices out there saying that, you know, I am disabled, yes, but I can do this, I can do that, it definitely puts a different light to individuals, not just by race, but now based on your abilities. And for me, I can walk, I can talk, I can do a lot. However, disability is a broad spectrum, and there's a lot of people who are not as privileged as I am. And my journey with Joshuanette's world is also because I am fearful that in the future I may not be able to walk. And I don't know what's going to happen. To be honest, I don't know what's going to happen. I am taking the right steps now. I'm really changing my diet. I'm changing the way I exercise. I'm changing my outlook on life. However, I am creating content and sharing it with you, sharing it with the world, because we don't know what's going to happen. My video is now up, and if you're watching this today, thank you. Ensure that you subscribe and like. However, if you're watching this video in the next 5 years, my condition may not be the same. I may not be able to sit here and be as confident, to be as outspoken as I want to be, because life happens and we don't know what happens. We don't have any control over it. A year ago, I was able to wear a high heel shoes. However, today I can sit here and let you know I don't wear high heel shoes anymore because my knees no longer allow me to operate the way I used to. I could run up and down the stairs. I can't. I actually walk sideways going downstairs because I try my best to avoid bending my left knee. So I kind of put the pressure on my right knee so my right knee would bend, and then I put my other knee down. There are days when they hurt and I just can't move, or they hurt and then you're like, you know, I have to keep going. And that is my challenge, and it may be worse for somebody else. And this is why that when I went to World of Coca-Cola, that was like, oh my gosh, they did that. It was really amazing. And I hope that I can definitely hook them up and they have something with the disabled people, and definitely get the word out there of equality for all.
Coca-Cola called the event the Disability Year-End Celebration, and it was highlighted by the musical talents of blind classical pianist Carlos Alberto Ibar. The entire room was filled with talented people of different abilities. They were invited because they are influencers and leaders in their respective communities, including Sign One News anchor Jethro Woodall.
Education opportunities, and advancement opportunities for the deaf community. That's why I'm here.
Chief Diversity Officer Lori Billingsley sees the event as an opportunity to position Coca-Cola as a corporate leader in the area of inclusion and awareness. The United Spinal Association provided pamphlets teaching disability etiquette, and Coca-Cola is providing the company's first relief area for service animals.
We as a company are on a journey. There are great opportunities for us to close the employment gap for those with disabilities, to do the right things at a scale that can change lives and communities, to set an example for other companies, to tap into unique talent, to ensure our products are accessible to everyone and more. The Coca-Cola Company has been around.
This is just the first year of the Disability Initiative. Coca-Cola executives say with each passing year they will add more resources and tools to benefit disabled employees and consumers. But there is one area where they say they have excelled this year.
The thing that we have accomplished this year is actually awareness. Is to raise the awareness in our company that people with disability are an asset. That people with disability are not just a nice thing to, the inclusion of people with disability is not just a very nice thing to do, a moral thing to do, the right thing to do. It's actually a smart thing to do. It is a business.
Thank you very much for watching my video, and if at this point you haven't given me a thumbs up, you should definitely give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed as yet, you definitely should subscribe and put on that post notification bell. However, if you are an old subscriber, hi! Mwah! Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and definitely check out the other video in this series where I talk about my visit to the aquarium.